Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello to you, to you, to you. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked Livestream. It's not working now. Why is this not on? There we go. Hello to you. Hello to me. Hello to you. You can't see the top of my head. Let me just raise this up so you can see the top of my head. Hello, Paul Yoward. Hello, Scott's Elite Elixir. Hello, Vatanai and Claire. Hello, Darklands. Hello, Darklands. We lost a few of the girls from last night. I apologize. I don't apologize. I should apologize. I apologize because I know everybody likes to have girls around. That you gotta be nice to the girls. I'm not nice to the girls. I made the girl whatever I did. Whatever I did. Thank you for coming on today. It was, I mean, whatever it was last night, we didn't promote it. We had over almost 300 people watching the late stream. And I mean, it's better to see that than to see not enough people watching it. I am a bit tired. I don't know. I always think to myself, oh, it's not that much time before 10:30. But by 10:30 comes, I can be a bit exhausted. Do I look exhausted? I was in the sunbed today. Does it look like I've got color? Who's here that could tell me whether I've got color? Color. That means, can you see red? I spent 15 minutes in the summer. Cell Air is here. Good to see you. Good to see you, Cell Air. Joe is here. Welcome back, I guess. Hello, Lewis, says Claire. How are you? I'm feeling a bit tired, but I'm not feeling horrific. Have not been sleeping well. Basically go to sleep at 6 in the morning. I'm, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. And then we do the early show, and then I went out and I picked up a little bit of rubbish, and I had a couple of ice cream bars, which I shouldn't do, which I shouldn't have had. I do appear to have a bit of color. Am I too far away, do you think? Should I be closer? Should I be closer? Is that better this way? Is it better this way? I probably don't look that good right now. I don't look, my nose is getting big. That's what happens when we get older. I'm losing my hair. My nose is getting bigger. But I thought I'd go get a couple of color. It's not, is it serious insomnia? So I basically sleep from 5, maybe 5 at night to 12 to 12 noon. So that's 6 hours. You should ask for Oxford Sleep Lab. Okay. I'm going to go speak to my doctor. I missed my appointment on the other day to go to the doctor because I had work to do. Oxford Sleep Lab. I've done that before. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea and they gave me a mask. It's really unattractive. It's really, really, really unattractive. You think maybe this should be a bit lower? How about this being lower? Maybe I can lower this a bit before we get going. Let's lower this. Let's lower this. Let's lower this. How about that? That looks a bit better, right? Does that look better? Does that look better? Let's go there. And this thing is this is like maybe plastic surgery. I mean, do you find me attractive? I'm talking to you, Paul. Fresh air is free. So I went out, and now let me show you what I found. I found. You can see what this is. This is the second one of these I had. I guess it's a milk thing. You put the milk in it, and you bring it to the table. Can you see how beautiful that is? And it's got these 2 finger holes right here, and it's got here. And so that's this. It doesn't have a marking on it. I don't know how much it's worth, if it's worth anything. Then I have found this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. I'm not saying it's brand new, but it looks really great. It's a scale. It's a Renfrew scale. Can you see how beautiful that is? That's about 20 pounds, and it's hooked up to a Bluetooth, and I'm going to use it. I haven't figured out how to change the readings on it. It's in pounds. I've got to figure out how to change the readings on it. I found that today. Stay away from the plastic surgery. It never ends up well. I guess it doesn't really. And then I found this today. This is cool. Can you see what this is? It's a shirt. It's a jumper. It's called a Boohoo Man jumper. I think it's my size. It looks like my size. If it is my size, let me see if it is. Extra, it probably is my size. It's a Boohoo Man. I don't know whether that looks good or not. I'm going to wash it. And I'm going. That's for just going out a little bit. That's for just going out. I have a Boohoo Man. I have a pair of Boohoo Man jeans. Let me see what that means. Thank you, Elixir. Was it expensive? Was it expensive? Let me see what it says about Boohoo Man shirt, cotton, men's. 14 pounds on Shine. I think that's the new price. That's the new price. I'll let you guys see it too. Put this up here. I'll let you guys see it. Can you see that? £14. Is it £14 used or new? It's quite a big company, Boohoo. I never even heard of it. Let me see whether it's for sale on Vinted. Let's see if it's for sale on Vinted. Sandeep is here. Most of the cool kids are on Vinted. Yeah, I can understand why. It's cheap stuff. It's cheap. It's really cheap stuff. Let me see what's for sale here. See if there's anything for sale here. I mean, I'm starting to put stuff up. Boohoo Man's Men shirt. Sure. Oh, that says shorts. That's not it. Let me just see if it has this. Greetings, I'm here, but my lefty pals are on the phone talking bollocks. Well, tell him you should listen to Lewis Schaffer, because he's like way more extreme than anybody in this country is here. Boohoo Man shirt. Purple? I think that was purple, right? Here we go. That's long sleeve. 4 pounds, 3 pounds, 2 pounds. Maybe I can get it for, maybe I can sell it for 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds I didn't have. Hi, Boohoo Man, made in China by any chance? Possibly. Possibly. Why is that? For sure. Darklands, BBQ. What does that mean? You can pick up some great bargains at the charity shop. No, you can't really. At least not here in London. It's not like a charity anymore. They're all expensive, relatively expensive. Near where I live, people leave loads of clean wash folded clothes outside for free. Just got a Guns N' Roses t-shirt and a brand new Adidas legging, Claire says. Happy days. Yeah, it is really happy days. And if there's a bag of stuff, I will pick it up and I'll take it here and I'll look through it and then I'll wash this stuff, even if it's been washed already. This is a very wet climate and things can get a bit possibly messy. And I'll take it to the charity shop down the road because I'm a great guy. I don't care what happened last night. I wish Lewis would come to our house. He could take our junk with gladness. Why don't you just take your junk yourself and bring it to the charity shop? I mean, it's really hard to sell stuff. It is really, really hard to sell stuff. But you guys can go to my shop and buy something. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? And you'll own something from Lewis Schaffer. You can laugh and say, I bought this for £4 from Lewis Schaffer. And it was cheap. And it was cheap. Let's see what we have for sale. Oh, that's a Gumtree. Gumtree. Do you guys use Gumtree? I mean, I'm thinking about doing that. Have I just dropped into a CVC? Yes, in a way. Yeah, you wanna throw Lewis Schaffer a bone. If you want to throw me a bone, you go to my vintage Nunhead Man. Nunhead Man. Nunhead Man. The problem is, where do you sell the stuff? That's the question that we're asking. Where do you sell it? Do you sell it on eBay? Do you sell it on Gumtree? Do you sell it on Facebook? Also, I get a lot of pictures of really pretty girls wearing shirts. It's like a fashion. It's like not even like a fashion site. It's more like a dating site or something, I guess. Like all these girls, they're demanding attention. There's a girl's back. There's a girl's chest. There's a girl's belly button. She's holding onto her belly button. Can you see that? There you go. So like that. That's what Lewis Schaffer likes. He likes girls. He likes girls. Inbox. Let's see if anybody's bought anything. I mean, I don't know why are they saying they're adding it to my favorites and then they don't buy it. So what do you do if they've added to this, to their favorites? Make an offer. Make an offer. I'm afraid to give it away too much, but it's money that I didn't have. I've made £193, maybe 198. I stopped buying clothes. I'm becoming a bit of a hoarder. Me too. I'm with you. It's so hard not to be a hoarder. It's too tempting to spend when things are cheaper in the charity shop. Yeah. But I go to the charity shop. I don't even buy the stuff in the charity shop. And I went through a period where I'd buy one thing and try to sell another thing. And then I realized I'm not selling enough stuff. I can't buy anything. Please list a yellow carton on Vinted. I'm going to bag that if I can. Okay. Because of you, Scott, I will add this. Yeah. This is a cute little thing and it looks perfect. It looks like it's in perfect condition. And you put a little milk in it and you pour it out like that. And you put it on a table and people go, oh my God, that's so cute. And it looks like, because it looks like you can put your thumb over here. It's for righties. Can you see that? And you put your other two fingers on these two dimples here. Can you see the dimples? I will put that up. Should I put it up right now? I'll put it up right now. And that way you'll have it right now. Let's do that. First thing I do, this is going to be a how to vint stuff. What I do here is I go over to my camera. I go to my camera. I turn on 3:4 and I turn this on here like that. And I go like that to see what the inside is. And I go like this to see what the bottom is. And I do the back to see that there. And I do this side to see the two dimples here. And then I take those pictures. I'm sorry, people. I'm doing this for Scott. Scott asked me to do it, and I'm going to do it. I go over to the Vinted page. I do sell something. I press the sell upload photos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pictures done. And I do tell buyers what it is. It's a milk. What is this called again? What is it called with this kind of thing? What is that called again? Milk pourer. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. Milk pourer. Let's say this. How much does this hold? 250 grams. 250 grams. How much should I list it as Scott, tell me the price. Tell me how much you're willing to pay, and I will list it for that amount. I will list it for that amount. What is it for? It's entertainment, hobbies, collectible. It's for the home. Is it kitchen, cookware, bakeware, household care, textiles, home accessories? Maybe it's that. Decorative sculptures, picture, photo frames, mirrors, vases. No. What would you call this? Cookware and bakeware, large appliances, tableware. How about tableware? Drinkware, serveware. Maybe it's called serveware. Maybe it's called coffee. Maybe I'll just press coffee in here. Coffee. Coffee machines, grinders, tea, machine parts. Let me see if maybe I'll look under milk. How much money do you think that's worth? How much money? Very hard. It's not very stable. Milk, container. Sugar bowls and milk jugs. It's a milk jug brand. I don't know what the brand is. What is the brand? No brand. Condition. I'm going to say it's very good. I'm going to say the colors. I'm going to say it's yellow and white. What do you say? How much? Did you say how much it was? Yellow. Okay, I pressed yellow. It's yellow. Price. Material recommended. What is it called? Ceramic. It's called China. It's called China, but there's no China on this. What would it be called? What would this be called? I forget what that's called. God, I forget what it's called. Plastic, porcelain. Porcelain could be porcelain. Price, parcel size, medium. Did you say £4 sounds fair? Anybody else thinks how much? It's very good condition, fresh from the street. Yes, it's a fresh from the street. Okay, £4. I'm gonna say £3.50. Okay, £3.50. Yeah, yeah. Yellow. Yes. This says £3, £3.50. Ceramic milk carton, very good, £4. I'm gonna say £3, so as not to be, not that I would be greedy. £3. Okay, it's like nothing. Alex says £5. I think that's a bit high. It could be five. It could be worth £5. Who knows? Porcelain. Who knows? Ceramic. Milk. Carton. For tea. And or coffee. Okay, I'm going to put this up. Are you ready? Scott, are you ready to go to my site? Are you ready to go to my site? Because we've uploaded it. Parcel size. Medium, done. I'm uploading. It's uploaded right now. It's Annapolis pottery. A shirt is meant to have no arse in it, except for Alistair Campbell's shirt. I don't know why is that. Why is that? It's a bargain. £3. £3. Milk pour, very good. 250. Let me I'm gonna hold on to this the Renfo scale, because it has connections. It has profile, Nunhead Man. Remember, go to Nunhead Man. £3. Rusty Brown says, I recently bought fitted t-shirts made out of synthetic silk type material. They are very comfy. Synthetic, how comfy can that get? It can make it irritate the boobs. They don't itch and they don't need ironing, but I feel like I should wear a bra with them. I'm male. Why? Because you can see the nipples. Why is that? Okay, let me just say what this is. And I'm gonna put down milliliter, 250 milliliter. I think it's 250. I'm just guessing what it is. I guess I should check it out, really. Was just listening to a stream to the stream about it. About what? Okay. I'm being lectured that Corbyn is such a fantastic politician. Or yeah, he's hard. Yeah, he's gonna redistribute all the wealth while he takes it all away. While he takes it all away. I mean, really, just it's horrible. A shirt is meant to okay. Pottery. That's what it is. It's not. What is the difference between ceramic or pottery? What is the difference? Ceramic. Is it pottery? I don't think it is pottery. Pottery has to be like fixed like that. Um, okay.
Don't get rid of these items, sell them instead. Did you know that there's a service that will buy all of your old items in under 7 days? I certainly didn't. They accept things like old cam, all of them.
Have you seen that ad for that vintage cash cow? You put everything in a box and they tell you how much they're willing to pay for it. Can you trust anything like that? I don't think I could trust anything. You're shop kind, Lewis. Well, thank you very much, Elite. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think 3 pounds is, considering whatever it is, mass customization t-shirts are worth it. They are not made to measure, but they make many images of you and have lots of different cuts that fit you, maybe 200 adjustments over small, medium, large. Botnight says, Lewis, Claire saw me post this. You could put blood in it if you were an Epstein vampire. Yeah, you could drink my blood. You could drink my blood. Probably be good for you. I tend to find that mugs these days are too small. I do too. I do too. I got some other stuff here. I could tell you what the other stuff is. I mean, this is. Here's something that's really cute. That's really cute. I don't believe in humans. It's a I mean, this is not for us. It's for maybe it is for us. It says it's basically a gay horse or whatever this is. It's not really a gay horse. Oh, I think he's lost his horn a little bit, his unicorn horn. I don't believe in humans. Can you see that? That might be hard to see. That's something. What gets me is envelopes that have this two Goldville gold, weight of gold. What does that stuff ever get? Does that stuff ever get there? Yeah, I guess it's got to be delivered. It's gold being delivered. Will it ever get there? But let me see what this other thing was. Because I put this up and no one's. I'll lower the price right now for you guys, and you can tell me if you like it. It's a nice cup. I don't believe in humans. It's perfect for the leftist world that we live in. I don't believe in humans. Let me see what's here. Um, let's just see. Let's just see what's in the list here. Yeah, £3.50. £3.50. But you know what it is? I'll lower it down to £2.50. Down to, is that fair? £2.50. So that's almost a 40% drop in the price. £2.50. Can you see this? If that looks amazing to you, I'll send it off to you. whatever. Um, I know how the gay horse feels having lost the horn. Thank you. Very, very funny. My lefty friends on the phone call. They are elderly, so I have to listen to them. Well, that's nice. Friendship is, in a way, more important than revolution. I know leftists don't believe that, but it is more important than revolution. After watching streams about Epstein et al., this is a welcome break, Claire says. Thank you, Claire. Beautiful, beautiful Claire. Well, this is going to be, I don't have the energy to scream. I mean, maybe if you give me a reason, I will scream. I will scream. Um, you got it after watching streams back about Epstein et al. Okay, yeah, that's what she said. That's because you are a lovely, kind, and patient person. Aren't I being nice tonight? Yes, you are. You're being very nice. I don't know if you're speaking to Andrew there or to me, but that's really nice. Sorry, that should be Sonia Poulton. Who is Sonia Poulton? I don't know who that is. I'm going to check on the name for that. Sonia Poulton. Sonia Poulton. Who is that? She's a journalist, social commentary, filmmaker, was a music journalist. I don't know who she is. Let's see if I've seen her. Pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl, music, pretty girl. She was on RT UK before they banned the people because they hate the commies. They don't hate the commies. They are commies. It's like the battle between the communists. Who is this girl? Who is this girl? Maybe is she famous? So who's her husband? Her husband is her husband's on TV. I don't know who this is. You could tell me who this person is. Um, a friend on the left is a friend in need of correction. I can't, you can't correct anybody in this world. I was called a PDF file today for recognizing a censored year-old girl as pretty, which is unfair. Recognizing beauty is not the same as attractive. All I said was, she's a pretty girl. Yeah, you can't say that. And then the women wonder, why isn't anybody telling me that I'm beautiful? Because they get yelled at, maybe. I don't guess. She was probably around. She was young. Okay. Yeah, you can't say it. You can't say it anymore. When can you say it? And even if they are above a certain age, you still can't say it. It's a difficult situation, Rusty. Um, um, Paul Yoward says, Rusty, that has been all ruined now. As middle school, we were taken on trips as a science group by a bachelor teacher. It was innocent, but it would not happen today. Yeah, I mean, it probably happened back then and no one was paying attention to it, Lewis. You would like her stuff: anti-lockdown, anti-PDF, anti-BBC, anti-McCann, anti-jab, anti-jab promoting a good girl. She's a good girl. Sonia Poulton. Okay, Vatanai. Okay. I meant it in the same way that I would describe a niece, but people are sensitive about that. What do the girls think about that, Lewis? Everyone still tells me I'm fab, and I don't object. I take it, and I'm not offended. Joe, you are fab. You're here with me, and that makes you automatically fab. You can't give compliments like you used to. People take it the wrong way. They take it the wrong way. Yeah. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? There's not enough love. There is no love in this world anymore. I mean, anti the girl, Paul, because I mean, she should have been more conscientious before she got supposedly kidnapped by her parent. Whatever. Death of love. There's been a death of love. Yes, they've broken down the love, the family love, the romantic love, the sexual love. They've broken it down. They don't want us to be have families. They don't want us to be married. They don't want us to have children. They don't want us to live in communities. I think so. Yes, very critical of the whole story. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can discuss that because my opinion, I got the first time I was basically canceled in this country was because of the those people. I didn't believe it. I still don't believe it. I know it's a strange world, darklings. It is as people are not as loving as they should be. The pet, um, they need to own that fact. Well, as I have said, everyone is at least partially responsible. Partially responsible. But those people were totally responsible and they didn't claim any responsibility. I think that they were totally responsible. That's what I think. I mean, they made it worse for themselves. But I think they thought, oh my God, if we admit to doing something wrong, whatever we did, if we admit to it, then they're going to take our other kids away from us. And I don't want to lose the other kids. I mean, they actually did the right thing. Except my children were pretty much a similar age at that time. At that time, they were a similar. I know if I met those kids in the street, I would run away from them because their parents are dangerous. We never left our children ever. Yes, but you could have been a little less cautious. People became so overly cautious, and that was the basically the decline of childhood in this country. Is the McCanns? I remember if you go to the park, I had to follow the kids around. I didn't, you know what I mean? All my friends and I discussed the hell out of it at the time, says Joe. We still have our opinion, which of course I can't post. Why can't you post it? Why can't you? Don't post it. Don't. I agree with you. Don't post it, Joe, Warrior Princess, who's much younger than 37. I mean, we were told you couldn't leave your kid alone, But I knew, I mean, at least maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Once we used the hotel babysitter once, and we could not relax, even though we were nearby. Yeah, because we were put in a panic by those people. The amount of pain that those two people caused, caused so much individual pain for all of us. It's whatever. Do you know how few were kidnapped, KID napped in Britain at the time? If you knew how few, and I think it was, I don't know, maybe not even one a year, because every time a child got kidnapped, whatever it was, it became a major thing. Okay, so Claire says, got bollocked as a parent looking after four girls on a school trip on a really hot day for buying them, including my own daughter, ice cream. Glad I will never have to set foot in that school ever again. It maybe wasn't, it could have been, yeah, it could be the school. It could be the school, but it could be like parents were mental. I was looking after my kids from 2001 to about 2006, pretty much full time. It can't be a coincidence that all the people getting sick with illnesses they never had before, like very healthy, fit people, is a coincidence, as most of them are vaccinated against COVID. People are also super sensitive to about a million different diseases too. It could be that. It could be that. Eric Clapton says the COVID vaccination ruined him and it's affected his muscle memory and his joints feel like stone. Something he said that happened overnight. I haven't heard that, but that's like tragic. That's like tragic. Lewis, it happened to me when I was 4. Two men took me from my home and tied me down. It can happen to anyone. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, it can happen. It's always happened. But I think people got a bit more because people had fewer and fewer children, the children became more precious. That's what I'm saying to you. They became more and more precious. So people were afraid of losing them. You have mothers who have to go to work in their mind, or they went to work in their mind, and they did not have the control that they had, and they thought that they were losing control, and it's very bad. Is that sensitive enough the way I said that? Do people remember the parents putting pies through railings for kids in north of England? You mean like at school or something? I remember we used to go to the pizza place when I was in Great Neck, Scotto's, whatever it was called. Whatever the pizza place was called. Whatever it was called. Here's here's something else. You might want to buy this one. This one's available too. Can you see what this is? It's also a milk thing. Can you see the light reflecting milk there? And it's I would say this is a pint. Would you say that's a pint? Would you say that that's 460 whatever? And it's got a what is this? And it's got a slight damage on it, but it's not serious. I think it's not serious. I don't remember how much I put this for sale on. Speaking of Clapton, did you know he's performed at the Royal Albert Hall over 250 times? Technically, a Guinness World Record, which they recognize, but he hasn't accepted the award. That's a lot of times, 250 times. I've been there twice, I think. It's a fantastic space. I was actually in there doing a movie. I did the Robbie Williams movie. I did, and I've been there and I was there to see the Stranglers. And I was there, and I think that's what, and I went to see, Rose took me there. She was a good girl. I had to look after the kids on various trips to France. It was school policy to leave groups of kids in the local town with 10 francs and pick them up 2 hours later. I was a bit worried about that. Why was that? So you had 2 hours free, Vatanai? Or so that they could be like free? And I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. Nobody was calling me up for favors. No one's future to decide. Oh, you could go back. I could go back there tomorrow. But but for the work I'm doing now, stoking the car star maker machinery behind the popular song. Mm, I don't know where this is. Oh, look at that. It's been bought. It's been bought. That's so good. That's so good. The milk pourer has been bought. Let's see who bought it. Who bought it? I hope none of you bought it. If you didn't, let's see what it says. Messages 7. The milk pourer has been bought. Going to Northampton. Well, thank you, Elite. Elite Scott. Agree in the middle class. McCann's got given a pass. Plus, the police always seem to restart the investigation in the holiday season. No, you know when they restarted it? Always in early May or late April. There always was a sighting because they wanted the money. Well, congratulations. That's so good. £3. I'm going to mail that tomorrow. I got to find out where I can put this. Let me go find a box. Okay, here we go. We got a box. I've got a box. Let's see if it fits. And it does fit. It does fit. It's a box. It's boxed for Scott. Scott has won this. That is so brilliant. And that has made me happy. £3 Makes me so happy. I do appreciate it. Everybody else, if you want to, you can go to the list, maybe buy something, or you can see if you can do it in post. I like in post the best. But you can maybe kind of make a contribution to Ko-fi, I guess. That was in Gascony, a small town near the school chateau in the mid 1990s. You couldn't do that now. The school insurance would not allow it. Yeah. I mean, anything can happen to kids. Anything can happen to kids. A lot of this comes from we're not having enough kids, number one. And number two, we're not really paying a lot of attention to it. Did you know that Prince William and Prince Harry have IMDb pages, but not for the documentaries? But not for documentaries with archive, which is usually the case for royals, but for an actual film. Well, weren't they in that thing? Weren't they in that weird thing that they did back in the 1980s or something? Lewis has one of those swimming pools full of gold coins like McDuck. I wish I did. I wish I was rich. I wish I was rich. No joke, but they both played stormtroopers in 2015. That's a joke. That's a joke, Rusty Brown. Do you want me to look for it? And Claire agrees with Fatnai that you left as a nipper in France. Well, France was a safe country. How far that country has fallen, I guess. It's like England. It's like England, Germany, and France. Who can destroy itself sooner? I had to look after the kids on various trips to France. Yeah, you said that. Okay. Do you remember? Okay, no. Joe says, when it happened, my son Anthony was 4 and my other friend's son was a similar age. We were both single moms, and my point is, if he'd done that, he'd have been destroyed by the media. Done what? What did I miss that? I miss that. Yeah, buy ice cream. I was asked today, could I live on ice cream? I'm not sure. I think I could. For a while. There you go. I'll go back there tomorrow. Not for the worker doing wrong. I mean, it's hard to be a parent, especially, things changed a lot. We drove kids down in a couple of minibuses, and the boss said, sit in the cafe for 2 hours and let the kids get on with it. They were aged between 11 and 13. Well, did they get their parents' permission? That's a question. Did they get their parents' permission? It's a difficult question. It's a difficult question. Here's the stuff. Here's the bubble wrap that I was given. I'm wrapping this up. I think this is enough. We have leftist politicians who believe millionaires have McDuck pools of money. Yeah, they do believe that. That's like proper scary. They think they believe in the magic money tree. I have a friend who believed in the magic money tree. And I said to him, when you just print money, that causes inflation. And he said, no, you can just print money. Just print the money. That's all it is. There's nothing. He didn't understand the concept of stuff behind it, Lewis. It was not a safe country. But when has any country ever been safe? That's true. I've seen an entire documentary on crime in Britain. On crime in Britain. And all the cases were solved by one detective. His name was Sherlock Holmes. Are you familiar with that? And it was really, and this guy Moriarty was like involved in everything. He was like a Jeffrey Epstein. He was like a Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God, this is so easy. This is the last one that I have of this. The last one. The last one. I mean, but thank you very much. That was so nice. And that's like really, this stream is one of the weirdest streams ever. Let's be honest. One of the weirdest. It's one of the weirdest streams. On IMDb, type in Prince William, scroll down to actor not known for, and it confirms he was in Star Wars. Well, how old was he in Star Wars? I don't think he was born, William. Well, which Star Wars was it? That's what I'm asking. Which Star Wars was it? I've got a little treat for you guys that I just found. Most of the parents at the posh prep school like the kids doing independent stuff, except 1 year, not accept, but except a boy. I'm going to fire you from school. A boy phone hit his mom a year before. A boy phoned his mom and told lies about not being looked after properly. Yeah, well, that's kids. Kids can be bad. They could be proper bad, I think. They could be proper bad. But here's something that you could, here's something. Do you see what this is? You're going to like this thing. This is a Lewis Schaffer Good News Cup. And on one side, it's got a really nice picture of me smiling. When do you ever see me smile? When am I ever smiling? I'm never, ever smiling. And then on the other side, it says good news with a nuclear, and this was done by Lucy Harmon. And I don't know how much this thing could be. I mean, they're really expensive to make. I mean, how much do you think this is worth? 15 pounds, 20 pounds? It's a real Good News Cup. Can you see the good news? And it's like, this is something that I've said many times. It's quite funny. It's the idea. The end of the world is coming. And I'm going, good news. Good news. The nuclear bomb is coming. And I will wrap it, perhaps not in a box like this. I'll have to make my own box. Another box. Not make my own box, but there you go. If you guys want it, I'll put this up for, I don't know. 15. It's the last one that I have. I've got a magic money tree. I can see scratch card, and I know it's a winner, says Claire. I win loads each week. Pays for good food and drinks. A magic money tree. Yes, I totally agree. We were all up in arms at the time as to how differently we would have been treated. I'm still angry now when I think about it, Claire. Should the sealed Dunblane files be re-examined, giving the Royal Mandelson political George? Well, what did they do with Dunblane? What did they do with Dunblane? What did they do? I love packaging stuff. Do you have any merch left? Envy calendars. I've got one calendar left. It's the best mug in the world. Yeah, it's the best. It's good news. It's actually very optimistic. It's the kind of thing that could make your day. Every day that's horrible, and more days seem to be getting horrible, but every day that's horrible, you can look at this and you just say good news. Like whenever somebody says something happened today, did you hear what happened with I don't know. I don't know what's bad news. There's lots of bad things happening out there, but you could say good news. You can just shout good news. Good news. Why was the Dunblane file sealed? And then the left took away everybody's guns. They took away, and nobody thought anything about it. I didn't think about it. I grew up in a no-gun town, New York City. But it's so wrong. We need guns, I guess. But it's good that we have no guns. Good news. Good news. Good news. A pedo had shot up a primary school who had connections to politicians. Well, don't they all have connections to politicians? This is going to be mailed to you, Scott, tomorrow. Okay? That's going to be mailed to you. You guys, you can buy this. I love the mug, Lewis. Like packing stuff up to sell. I sold hundreds of items between 2020 and 2024 on eBay. Now I can't sell anything. Why is that? It's psychologically draining, basically. And then guns got banned. And now we don't have guns. And so the police don't think twice about breaking laws because there are no. I shouldn't be talking like this. I shouldn't be talking like this. I shouldn't be talking like this. Should I be talking like this? Should I be talking like this? Thank you. I'll say it now. It's still their fault. Right now, it's still their fault. Whatever happened. What do you mean? The powerful people? And that's also the problem with the country. It's like it's divided into two groups. You know, the powerful people, but there are lots of people who used to not be powerful who are powerful now. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I'm on live chat. I missed you. Sorry, I missed you, Elite Elixir. I didn't see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Lewis has one of those. No, I read that before. We did the maths and worked out how far our local was from our homes. The same distance in the Portugal situation. But we'd have been destroyed for doing that. I'll get off my high horse. I mean, yeah, decisions have to be made, and sometimes they don't work out well, and you get screwed. And sometimes decisions are made, and they don't work out well, and people should be kind of destroyed. The Portugal thing. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I checked that out. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I skipped ahead because I lost the stream for a second. Effing hell, I just got off the phone. Yeah, that's what people are, the left. They want to tell you everything. I'm telling you everything anyway. We're in a weird time, but don't worry about it. I think if you want to buy this thing, £15. Is that right? £15 for a good news. How much did I sell it for in the past? It's the last one I own. I mean, I can't have. It doesn't say Lewis Schaffer on it. But I'll sign it if you want me to. Whoa. I just broke the cup. Can you see this? Did you see what just happened? Did you see what happened? I didn't do that out of anger. That wasn't done out of anger. I broke the cup. So I'm going to throw the cup out and I'm going to unlist the thing. Unlist it. I'm going to have to unlist it. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to throw it out quickly. Into the I mean, that's what you got to do. I just broke the thing. I hope there's the top there. Homophobe. Okay. Claire says to Joe, you're not wrong. You get into big trouble there. Went out with a guy. This is Claire, beautiful, beautiful Claire, who was in the school at the time, loved him very much, but his mental health was totally effed, understandably. Yeah, you can't go out with somebody who's mental. You know, with women, you can go out with a crazy woman because all women are crazy. But men, you need them to be not crazy. So you know, unfortunately, you can't go out with a crazy man. You know, you can't. Like, I'm crazy. I tell people I'm crazy. I shouldn't tell people I'm crazy. I've got 4 gigaset home phones for sale. What is a gigaset home phone? And 3 USB podcast microphones. Not even an offer, and the prices are rock bottom. What is a gigaset home phone? And what is a USB podcast microphone. Is that similar to what I have here? This thing here, my Elgato. Is that what it is? Breaking news: Lewis Schaffer kills a gay horse. Oh, I see. That's what it means being gay. Yeah, I did that. Did you see that happen? There's always something happening on the stream here. On the stream here. What are you selling? Well, you can go to the site. Go to Lewis. Go to Nunhead Man. One word. Nunhead. Nun man. One word, and see what's there. I'll put this up. I think 15 pounds. It's a one of a kind. It could be worth something if I become famous in the future, possibly. Let me see if I can put this up on the computer. Anyway, Lewis, women are lovely and interesting, not crazy. If they're crazy, it's the men who made them so. Well, that's the actual reason why women are crazy, because you think that men make you crazy. But women who are left alone without women are crazy, and women with men without men are crazy. A Gigaset is a good German brand of home tech. They're cordless phones for landline. Well, nobody has a landline anymore. That's the problem. It is determined crazy versus hot craft, Paul Yoward says. You remember that? There is a unicorn zone, which is 10 degrees sane, and 10 sane and 10 hot, and they are just not a thing in the real world. It's like my friend, I'm not going to mention his name, but he had a girlfriend, and he was so in love with her, and he was an older guy, not as old as me, an old guy, and he was going to marry her. And he said, she's a unicorn, Lewis. And I just laughed. I thought that was so funny. She's a unicorn. I mean, women are different than men. Men are different than women. One of us is human. I think, let's just say women are human. Men are not human. That's why we're different than women, basically. That's why we're different. We're all a little crazy, Lewis. It's what you need to survive. Well, it's not there's a reason why women are the way that they are. Yes, women are crazy. Women are crazy. I'm going to put this up. If you want to buy it, 15 pounds. Plus, I don't know how much it's going to cost to be sent here, 15 pounds. Something. Your friend's unicorn was lying at how nuts she was as he dated her until practically, yes, he said, she was the one who flaked out and didn't flake out at the end. I mean, he just realized this chick is really proper crazy. Lewis, if there was a school shooter in the USA, then everything would come out. But in the UK, they seal all details in the case for 100 to 75 years. Yeah, there's a lot of secrecy, blazing stars. A lot of secrecy. Why is there so much secrecy in this country? Because you have a royal family. You don't have freedom of speech. You don't have a Bill of Rights. You don't have guns. I don't know what it is. But it's worked for a long time. The country's worked for a long time. It's not working right now. I think if we had more rights, I think you would be in better shape. But even America is not in such great shape right now. I wasn't dissing men. It's just that Lewis started it by saying, yeah, you're blaming me. That's what you're doing, Joe. I love women. Lewis, 15 pounds is too expensive. That's how much it cost. It cost 15 pounds. I actually paid money to this, I think. Or maybe it cost 10 pounds and we were selling it for 15 pounds. Yeah, I think 15 pounds. It's a one of a kind Lewis Schaffer mug with my picture there and the world blowing up. Reminds me of Mickey Flanagan, but she does make a lovely sandwich. Is that what he said? Yeah, that's the way women are. You just have to know how to you have to know that there's going to be rocky periods with women. I mean, didn't I get into trouble talking like this yesterday? Maybe it was wrong for me to talk like that. There are a few things more crazy though. than being fully rational, says Paul Yarrow. Yeah, you don't see it very often. You know, it's a communication problem. Also, women women generally want a lot, a lot in power. Celia, I don't know, 15 pounds I think is reasonable. I don't think it is reasonable. Anytime you go, you can go to a website, you can buy this thing for 18 pounds or something, or 20 pounds. Lewis. And rocky periods with psychopathic men. Yes, it does. The difference between women and men being psychopathic, is that when a man is that's very scary. When a man is psychopathic, very scary. Lewis, his toss-up was a gorgeous psychotic woman or someone that would feed him. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You're not talking about me. Thumbs up, sunglasses. I don't know what the last symbol is. It's a 3 there. There is always a rocky patches when it comes to my relationships. Every relationship, there's rocky patches. And you're going to have a time when you hate your partner, but you got to stick with them. I couldn't stick. I just wanted to run. I wanted to run. Mickey, keep up. There are people who are full rational. As a condition, they find it hard to buy a tin of beans. Even they have to do all the calculations and quality considerations for all the brands. Well, that you could say that's too rational. Wouldn't you say that's too rational? That could be insanity. And I think women like the look of a crazy woman. It's really, I like it. I like it. This says good news. I like this thing. It says good news. And this says, there's Lewis Schaffer's picture in the back. And there's a cup. And there's the bottom. It's like new. It's like brand new. It's like brand new. Perhaps you could get some merch made. Like, I don't believe your t-shirts, or I'll do you. Why not a mug shaped like a toilet saying I don't believe in germs? Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I should do that. I just don't have the energy. I'm just seeing. I just don't have the energy really. I'm gonna put this up. I guess I should. Isn't that just being Jewish, Reuben? Andrew, what are you saying? Perhaps you could get some, what Vatanai says. Go careful with the crockery now. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad. The thing just broke off. It really broke off. 15 quid for a 2-bit mug. Are you taking the piss? It's not 2 bits. It's not 2 bits. How much does it cost to have a mug made? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 15 pounds is too much. Make another offer. 5 pounds is too low a price. 5 pounds is too low. Lewis. This is a Lewis Schaffer coffee mug. Lewis Schaffer. I'm going to say comedian in case people don't know that I'm famous. Actor. There are people who are fully rational. As a condition, they find it hard to. Yeah, I read this already. Very interesting. There are always rocky patches. Yes, that doesn't make you unique. It's like all like my father used to say women, but or he used to say your mother, but not women. Actor, actor, calm, actor, comic, TV personality, Lewis Schaffer mug. Never used, never used, never used, never used. Celebrate the end of the world with the phrase, with his phrase, good news. I think it's funny. It makes me laugh every time I see it. It might make you laugh. Good news. I like the selling business. This is good. This is good stuff. Put it up for a $5 and sign it and put it up for £3. Not coffee anyway. Doubles as a party. It doesn't double as a party. Extra actor. I'm an actor. You always forget the extra bit. So I'm going to put supporting actor. You are cruel. You are cruel, Andrew. I'm not supporting actor. I don't want to sell it because it's one of a kind. It doesn't even have my name on it. It doesn't have my name on it, but it's my face smiling. You could smile as you're thinking the end of the world. I'm wearing a nice tie. Okay. Aren't they lovely? What are you saying? I have a book full. It makes me sick, but I'm still me, and I am and not a victim. Yeah, that's keep on saying that. That's really good. You were so right, my parting bitch fesh comic, when it has gone horribly wrong. If I was your mother, I would have kept the placenta, throw you out. Oh my God, that's horrible. You should never say that to somebody. Probably. Probably. This will be a good investment. Not only be a good investment, forget about the investment. The point is it could be a good investment, but it could also be cups and mugs, brand, no brand, no brand, condition, new without tags, colors, white. Let's say white. Let's put white. Let's say the material. Is it ceramic? I guess it's ceramic. It's ceramic. Well, now the government want to ban the incest porn, like stepmom and family porn, because it promotes violence. They just want to control us. And it's also all these women who don't like the idea that men are having a good time, or they don't like the idea that anybody's having a good time. Um, yeah, I mean, what can you say? You don't want to leave a guy angry. You don't want to leave a woman angry. You know, how much money would somebody offer this? There's the mugs. The mugs for sale. They could be £1, the cheapest ones, or they can be $2.99. I'm gonna put £15 right here, and if nobody buys it, I'll lower the price. I shouldn't have said that. Or you could have Death to Team World. That's a good one there. That's a bit violent though. Team World. I'll see. I'll see what Lucy wants to do. I'll see what she says. She's lovely. Um, how many new friends has Mandelson made in prison? I think he's hasn't he been released from prison? Didn't they drive him back? He's not in prison. Didn't they drive him back home? The cops gave him a lift home because he's supposedly posh, but he wasn't always posh. He wasn't always posh. Here's the thing: if you go to the website, say, it says draft. How finish editing? I must not have pressed the right button. Supporting actor, comics, comic. Hold on a second. That's not right. Comic, TV personality. Lewis Schaffer never used celebrate the end of the world with his phrase, good news. Good news. Good news. Parcel medium. Save. Say, maybe 15 is too much. He's been bailed. They took him out. They bailed him. I mean, he's not even posh. He's not royalty. And even the kings, even the William, or was William and Harry, were they royalty on both sides? Are they royalty on both sides? I don't know if they were. Okay. Are you on X or Discord? Get in touch, Claire. There you go. But made a friend is happening. That's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, it's good to know. People like being free, but they like to be in relationships. They like to hook up, and they like to get engaged, and they like to get married, and they like to break up, and they like to have a divorce, and they like to go to court, and they like to fight for custody, and they like to get back together again. They like the full, as I call the full East Ender. Lewis, why should you stick with a terrible relationship? Why? Because you can make a relationship good. You can. I believe that. I read the book. How to Stop Your Divorce. Google that. How to Stop Your Divorce by Homer McDonald. See if you can find it. Maybe I can find it here. I mean, I bought it for 50 pounds. It was the best thing I've ever bought in my life. How to Stop Your Divorce by Homer McDonald. There it is right there. There it is. Here's YouTube. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but it was in the early days. All you could do was make a PDF. You couldn't make a video or anything like that. Can you see that here? That's the book that I read. You can make a guy a hero. And I'm going to tell you something. There's no happiness, for me at least. Maybe for you, you found happiness in divorce. You are so, okay. There's no happiness in divorce. Nobody likes going to court. Trust me, it's too expensive. It is, but a lot of people like going to court. They get a lot of attention. Nobody paid attention to them in their marriage, and they think, look, the judge is going to believe me. Look, I'm telling somebody how evil he is or she is. Nobody likes going to court, says Dark. Not yet. Only just got online after 5 years of a proper shit show. Okay. Even now, he thinks he's been treated unfairly. Me, have I been? I think I was treated. Yeah, for this world, not for this country. Did Mandelson find the glory loophole? Paul, be nice to Mandelson. The vaccused doesn't get a choice. What does that mean, the vaccused? The people who promoted the vaccine? No, what do you mean by no Mandelson? What do you mean by that? No Mandelson. Here's the deal. If you want this for 10 pounds, I will ship it to you for 10 pounds. Okay? I mean, there's going to be postage and handling on the Vinted. Okay? I will do it for 10 pounds. But you got to tell me right now, and you got to order it right now. If you don't, I'm going to do it for 15, and then I'll lower it later. Basically. A guy made a video of had a t-shirt the police did not like he was wearing in Beaster. It's pronounced Beaster. See, I'm very sophisticated. They took him to Oxford in the jail, let him out after the last train home. He was just wearing a T-shirt. Yeah, the process is the penalty. That's what they call it. Mandelson has complained that he was arrested by surprise when he had already agreed to attend voluntarily in March. However, there was evidence that he might abscond to the Virgin Islands. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what you can't abscond to the Virgin Islands because half the Virgin Islands are British and the other half are American, and so I don't think he could have stayed there. He'll have given a no comment interview. Claude will have to present what they have and wait for Mandelson's friend in CPS to make a charging decision. Horrible. I think it's just so horrible. Even now, he thinks he has been treated unfairly. Mandelson, yeah, or maybe he has been, or maybe he sold the country's secrets, which was quite wrong, was really wrong. Nobody likes going to court. Trust me, says Dawkins. Okay, there you go. Vatana. Yep. Some people are finally finding out there are consequences. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but who's laying the consequences on? Is the police? Are they beyond sin? I bet Mandelson buys the Chagos for 50p, says Paul Yoward. You're younger than 37, Joe. You're younger. You're young and beautiful. You are young, young, young and beautiful, Lewis. Yeah. I don't know. I think at that age, no one's really interested in you. They're not interested in you to be an older gay man. I know. I know. Don't ask about being an older gay man. But this is the book. This is something. I don't know if you can buy this book. I don't know. This is not right. I think it's a great book. It's a really good book. Can you hear this? Here we go.
My lovely Sprite. That's right, non alcoholic drink. It's delicious. Plus, I have to keep my throat cleared when I read this out to you. So, um, I wanted to kind of show you this article because this has kind of influenced me and my way of thinking, especially when it comes to.
It's a very good. It's very good. Okay, everybody, where are we? Are we here? Let's go back a little bit. What's going on here? How do I get out of here? I'm lost. I'm lost. There we go. Okay, everybody. Mandelson wasn't his parents. He wasn't. He was some. I hate to say. I'm not gonna say, but leader of the Chagos, and best Chagos deal, best matey with Starmer. What about the Schaefer's deal? Homer looks like CJ from Reginald Penn. I don't know who that is, but he's dead now, so don't worry about it. I partially agree with the left, as it's none of our business. But at the same time, when your leader, reputation comes with the gig. Rusty Brown says, back in the day, if a male leader was caught cheating on his wife or wearing knickers or panties, that would be the end of his career. Yeah, it would make him ridiculous. Homer Simpson didn't write the book. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm gonna read out the top fans and thank everybody for being here. I thought that I don't know, this was a low energy show, but it's better than last week. I'm gonna read who the top chatters were. Rocket League. I didn't even see his name mentioned. Alex, 12, Blazing Stars, Sandeep, my friend. Elite Elixir. I'm gonna send him a thing tomorrow. We'll get it in a day. Rusty Brown, Claire with no eye, Darklands, also beautiful, no eye. Celaire, Andrew, Ruben, Joe, Fatanai. And number one was Paul Yoward. Thank you, Paul, for being here. If you'd like, you can do me a favor. You could press the like and subscribe thing. You could maybe make a contribution to the stream without buying anything. All the profits go to the stream, Lewis. Okay. And go to the stream. What else can you do? And put the number on the bottom of what you think the largest at the point when the stream was the largest. You could do that. You can do that for me, basically. $27. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, let's see what the number is. And the number is, the highest number is, Elite says 24, 25 says Joe. No mixed numbers, 26 Darklands, 27 Vatanai. Anybody else want to guess? Salaire says 33. Come on, people. I've got the number right here. I don't know. Who is going to win this big prize? Who's going to win the big prize? Andrew says 33. You can't say the same number that somebody else says, basically. Joe is 28. Claire is 21. Andrew is 28. Try not to say the same number because you can't win the same number. I don't know. It's one of those rules. One of those rules. Under my thumb. Darkland says 22. I heard Rusty Brown says, talking about Starmer's wife, that I think that Starmer's wife's mother was not Jewish, but her father was Jewish. Well, why don't we check that out? Is Starmer's wife Jewish? It's a vegetarian, Victoria Starmer. It says that the mother has Jewish heritage and culture. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Was Starmer's wife, mother, born Jewish? No, she was not born Jewish. She was from Yorkshire, worked as a community doctor, converted to Judaism after marrying Victoria's father. Can you see this here? This is what the news is. So the answer is no. Who was from a Polish Jewish family. Victoria was raised in the Jewish faith, but the mother converted. So the answer is no. The answer is no. Okay. The mother-in-law was a convert. Fact. Okay. It's a fact. It's easy for Yorkshire to convert to be Jewish, Paul. Okay. So there's no winner. You stop participating. No one came up with the right number. You didn't come up with the right number. But we've had a nice show. There's been nice growth, upwards. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Thank you for giving me something to do. I'm going to put this up 15 pounds. You know what? I'll make it 10 pounds. I'll make it 10 pounds right now. I'll make it 10 pounds. Okay? And I'm going to keep this stream going for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. And then I'll say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Okay? Is that okay? Can we live with that? Can we live with this stream? Is there anything else I need to say? Thank you very much, Blazing Star. Really good to have you, Paul. If I haven't mentioned any of you, and I don't know, I should mention everybody, but I don't always. Just say, hey, what about me? Want my chopped liver? Lewis and everyone, thank you for a peaceful experience. I am going to lower the price on the mug. Okay. You can go to Ko-fi. You can pay at Ko-fi, or you can go to PayPal or Patreon, and that would mean a lot to me. I'm lowering the price to 10 pounds because Celair insisted. So you can, if you buy this at 10 pounds, thank you very much. It's not like it's good for drinking coffee too. We will see you. Love to the chopped liver, says Paul. Thanks for the stream, Lewis, and for the milk container. Can't wait to handle it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Thank you, Lewis, and good night, Claire. Good night.